All right, here we go. It is time for the gift guide. Now, if you have someone in your life who is hard to shop for because they are very fashionable, very stylish, very trendy, everything you get them, either they don't really like it, you never know what to get them, maybe everything you think to get them, you show them and they're like, oh God, I would never wear that. This is the gift guide for you. Help you out and hopefully find some things that are sure shots and will actually make your life a little bit easier. We've gone through a whole bunch of different stuff, some things that are a little bit higher value, some things that are a little bit more accessible. So hopefully there's something for everyone and for some different people in your life, whether it's your girlfriend, your wife, if it's your mother, your daughter, a sister, a friend. Hopefully there'll be something for everyone. All right, my name is Natasha Tuskovich. I put out new videos every week about art and fashion. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and hopefully you can find something to give to someone or give to yourself. I'm so excited. We just finished putting up the tree and it's so lovely. It's really funny because a lot of these gifts ended up pink, even though I wasn't necessarily intending for that to happen, but I just always like pink stuff myself. But it all goes together. So I wore my pink sweater and we're all in theme. Now, first up, I have the Too Faced Natural Eyes Eye Makeup Palette, and this is one of my all-time favorites. It's so good, it's so versatile. You can use it for day or nighttime. It has these lovely mix of colors. You've got kind of the nice light shades, you've got some beautiful gold and brown kind of metallic, and then some darker shades to go kind of for some shading. I just absolutely adore it. It has a nice little mirror on top. This whole palette is wonderful because it's very solid and very heavy. The original version of this, which I also have, is like a cardboard case, and I completely ran through all of the main colors. I just have some of the dark colors left because that's those are the ones I use the least just for shading. But yeah, no, I love this. They added scent, so it smells like this beautiful vanilla scent. I just love it. You can't go wrong with this because it will work with any skin tone, any color combination. There's no one who wouldn't work well with this. Highly recommend. Up next, we have the Sugar Fresh Chapstick. Now, I've had this one for quite a while, so as you can see, like, I've fully used it, but these are amazing. They are so nice for your lips. They smell great. They keep your lips soft and very well hydrated. This one's nice because it's a bit of a tint, and the link I posted for you guys is a full set, so you get quite a few of them, and they're all amazing. I've gone through tons of these because I like all the different flavors, and they're all so good. So next up, I linked quite a few different makeup brushes. So the Sigma ones are just widely considered some of the best makeup brushes you can buy. They're wonderful to use, will last you a very long time, and anyone would be happy to get them. I also linked some beautiful, nice Fenty Rihanna brushes that are just really gorgeous in pink, and then a really cute set of iconic London brushes that are in a beautiful cream and come with a nice little carrying pouch. It makes a beautiful gift. Another kind of brush, I originally thought these were way overblown and not useful at all, are the kind of the blending brushes. So I'll show you the one I have, and it's just so useful. It just blends your contour in so much faster than using a beauty blender. So the ones I linked are gorgeous. They're the best you can get, and they'd be very well appreciated. Up next, I did add my favorite moisturizer, which is the Glow Recipe watermelon ones. I love this brand. All of their stuff is so light, and like just the texture is amazing because it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel heavy, it just, you can see this one's completely empty. I've got to get a new set. I think I might do that on Boxing Day for myself. But this one lasts me longer because I don't use it very often. But I do love them both. This one I wear every day. It's just beautiful. You can put it on for your first step after you wash your face, and then add all of your everything else on top. It also smells so good. It has this beautiful watermelon scent. I just adore it. Plus, it looks gorgeous on your shelf. These are actually some of the smaller sizes, which is why I'm out already. And they come in a couple different versions, and they come in some cute gift sets too. So I love the Glow Recipe stuff. It's so good. I also added a link for just some little gold face masks. These are wonderful little stocking stuffers. The ones I linked are a nice hydrogel, so I love the hydrogel mask, or even just the hydrogel under eye ones. Oh, it just feels so cool and so nice on your face. And it's nicer than some of, I mean, I like the other style of mask too, where it's like a paper or just a goo, but the hydrogel ones, I don't know, they're not gonna dry out. It's not gonna like get weird or cracky or anything. It just feels so nice on, and the gold ones are just so beautiful and fun. After that, I put a link for the Gucci Bloom, which is one of my favorite perfumes. Ever since it came out, I've been in love with it. It's just so light and fresh and floral and beautiful. I also adore the bottle. It looks so good in my bathroom. There's a couple different kinds. I like the original the best, and I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. They have some cute Christmas gift sets with like the moisturizer and stuff too, which is not, you know, usually you'd only buy that at Christmas anyway, so it's wonderful. It's very kind of classic, like I said. It's a great scent for the summer, but I wear it all year round just because it's such a nice classic kind of feel to it. I did link to a more luxury perfume as well. The perfumes by Kilian are very a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more high-end. You're starting to get into kind of some interesting scents that might be a little too strong for some people, so I would be hesitant at getting these ones as a gift unless you know someone already likes them, or they actually have a couple like really neat little sampler packs out for Christmas, so that might be a really fun thing to get for someone, especially if you know they like kind of more interesting perfumes, a little bit off the beaten track. They're gorgeous too. The bottles are very classic, and a lot of them come with these great little like a little travel set with a cute spray, or things like the fancy boxes. So they make excellent gifts because they're just so extravagant. Another perfume set I linked is one from Fragonard, which is in Grasse in the south of France, which is where I used to be. And these ones are really cute because they're just little travel ones. They're little solid perfumes, so you can throw one in your purse and you always have one handy. You never need to worry about it leaking. If you take it on an airplane, you don't need to worry about it. It's not a liquid requirement. It will last you so long, and it's just so nice to have handy. I really think there's just such a great idea. Plus the scents are classic, nice little florals. It's just really such a nice touch too, especially like if you're thinking maybe you want to give your mother or your in-law or something like that, just a nice little gift that's a French perfume. It's just such a nice little set. One thing that I love using is satin pillowcases. So I have my nice pink satin pillowcase here, and I linked to a set that comes with a little eye mask as well, which is such a nice touch. I had a satin eye mask at one point, but I don't even know where it is. I don't use them very often because light doesn't bother me when I'm sleeping, but it is a nice thing, and especially if it's someone who does like to have that complete darkness to sleep. Eye mask is a nice touch. Plus it all matches and it looks cute. You can never have too many pillowcases because you need to change them out so often when you don't want your hair or your makeup to get all over and dirty. So a pillowcase is an easy gift. For more good things for your hair, this is the Dyson hair dryer, and I actually got this as a gift a while ago and I just love it. It's such a good hair dryer. I always invest in really good hair dryers because I find they make such a difference, especially because my hair takes forever to dry. If I air dry it, it's a day-long affair, and using a blow dryer takes a good time. So this one is nice because it's strong, it has good heat, it doesn't burn your hair, it's good power, and it comes with a whole bunch of different attachments that are easy, magnetic on and off, so you have different options. I really love it. I think it's a good buy, especially if you're going to be investing in a good quality hair dryer, or if you have someone in your life who you know really cares about their hair and loves blow drying. This is the best. Next up in hair, this brand, I just found them online, but I love them. They're so good, and all of their stuff is so pretty. They have two different colorways. They have like the black and rose gold, and they have a white marble and pink kind of, or more rosy gold, and they're both gorgeous. I went with the black and rose gold, which is surprising to me because I feel like I should have gone for the pink, but I just love these. I think these look so good. And this is amazing. It's a heated brush, so I use this when I want to have kind of a straighter look, but not fully straight. It's really easy to put a bit of a curl into it and get it to flip out at the ends. It's just nice because I find it a little bit easier than a straightening iron, which I have a straightening iron, but I don't really use it very much anymore. I find I can get through my hair a bit quicker with this, and it's just so nice. Another good thing about these products is that they have a nice lock mechanism, so when you're using it, you don't accidentally turn it off by hitting the buttons, which is something that drives me nuts on other products. I also have a bunch of their curling irons. This is their larger one. I also have 2 of the smaller ones, but this one's my favorite because I like the big, large curls. I use this, usually I do, if you're watching my TikTok, I use the hair bathrobe curls, and I sleep in those overnight because they're heatless, and so obviously saves your hair. It's much better for it. But a lot of the time, if I'm in a rush, I don't have time to let my hair dry because it takes a full night plus for me to do that. So if I don't have time, I will use this instead, and it's just wonderful. Again, it locks so you don't accidentally turn it off while you're using it, and it heats up really hot. It goes to 450, and I need that for my hair, otherwise it just doesn't stick. Half the time it still doesn't stick unless I load it full of mousse and hairspray it anyway. So if you're like me and your hair is hard to curl, or if you know someone who struggles all the time getting their hair to look good, but they really care about it and they like a good product, I recommend these guys. They work wonderfully for me. All right, and my all-time favorite hair product is the Mason Pearson brush. Now, please don't mind mine, that is a little bit dusty. I use this thing all day, every day. I put it in my purse, I leave it in my bathroom. I have had more than one of them in my life at certain points just to keep everywhere with me. But they're wonderful. They will last you a long time. I've never actually had one worn out. I've just ended up losing them eventually. But they're so good. I've actually gotten these as gifts for a couple other people in my life because they're just such a crowd pleaser. Like, if you have hair that wants to be knotted, wants to be tangled, these will brush through it and will never rip your hair. They will get out knots, especially if you have a child. If you have a little girl who struggles a lot with their hair, this is what I got in, I don't know, I think it was about grade 7. I hated my hair. I always wanted long hair and it never worked for me. It was always a mess. It was never like nice. It was always in tangles. I hated brushing it. This brush saved my life. It is so easy to brush through your hair. It just makes it such a wonderful experience. So I definitely recommend this for anyone who has the kind of thick hair that doesn't want to brush easily and they end up just like ripping at it. This will be so much gentler and it will keep their hair so nice and shiny. All right, for jewelry, Erin Pellicano is this wonderful smaller company that makes these beautiful, delicate little pieces. This is one of the ones I have, and I actually got it as a gift set with the smaller piece as well for my mom. And then I got another one that was kind of a similar style one for my grandmother as well. I think they're just such lovely little pieces, and the fact that a lot of the ones are in sets where they totally work as their own like individual piece of jewelry, but when you have them all together, it's clear how they all connect, and it's such a lovely thing to do for a family member. If you've got your mom, your daughter, grandmother, things like that. It's just, they're really lovely little delicate pieces, and I love wearing this one. I think it's just such a gorgeous little necklace, and she has real gold and real silver, so it's nice little quality pieces. Another thing I blinked was some beautiful Tiffany earrings. You could never go wrong with a beautiful little blue box under the tree. I linked just some beautiful diamond studs. I think those ones are very classic, and that's kind of a style that you can't go wrong with. Anyone who has a good classic sense of fashion is going to be able to wear a pair of diamond studs. Easy peasy. I knew I wanted to add a little travel jewelry box because I definitely use my travel jewelry boxes, my little zip up ones. So I found this cute company that makes one in a floral. The one I have, I've had for like 10 years now, so it's not available. But this one is very similar in style and size and shape, and I think they're just the most useful thing. And they are usually a little bit expensive, so it's a nice thing to get as a gift so that you know, you don't have to think about that. You just get a beautiful little thing that holds all your delicate, gorgeous jewelry. Speaking of travel, I linked a gorgeous kind of travel toiletry set. So it comes with a bunch of different bottles and a container, so you can put all of your like your shampoo, your moisturizer, all the stuff that you use, you can actually fill up the little bottles and keep it all together, and then it just kind of folds up into this nice little compact package. I thought it was such a good idea, and comes in some really pretty colors too, so I thought that was a good little one. Another thing for travel is a beautiful cashmere set. It comes with a blanket and some socks and just a whole bunch of like lovely cashmere things. I think you get a sleep mask, and it just holds it all together and is gonna feel really soft and comfy if you're on a plane or if you're just stuck at home. Either way in this kind of year. Speaking of nice, comfy, cozy, I grabbed a link for a beautiful alpaca throw blanket, something that's gonna look gorgeous in your living room or on the end of your bed. Just going to feel soft and comfy and cozy and be a nice warm thing to receive on Christmas. Speaking of Christmas morning, I found some beautiful jewel tone pajamas in a nice satin. Those ones are linked, as well as some gorgeous floral ones. Just some classic button-up pajamas. They're so nice to wear. It just feels wonderful to have a nice, light, easy to sleep in set of pajamas. On top of that, I found the absolutely most gorgeous hand-painted silk robe. These are just stunning, and I think they're gorgeous. There's a couple different ones on the site that are not hand-painted, and then they're also just stunning. And then there's this one that I found that I linked it's just amazing. I'm super pleased to have found it. I think it's a gorgeous item. If you prefer the more cozy, soft, fuzzy type of robe, I found a great set of like, this is the kind I have where it's a textured kind of, fleecy kind of thing. So it's really soft. It holds its softness for a bit longer through a few more washes, rather than some of the really cheap ones. They just, like, you wash them once and it's already kind of like pilly and it's not soft anymore. But the nice kind with the quality material lasts a long time, and it's just so nice to bundle up into. Another thing that's really nice for the house is candles. I love these little rose kind of macaron ones. They're so gorgeous in their packaging, and they smell so nice. I haven't even burned these because I just love them so much. I just keep them on my vanity, and I think they look so beautiful. I have these three, which is, this one's rose colored glasses. The first one was rose petal ice cream in the darker pink, and then milk rose in kind of this cream color. But I think they're all just so stunning, and they have a couple other ones as well available, and then you can get them in some different sets, but I think they're just so beautiful. I love having these sitting on my desk, and I would be so pleased if someone gifted me something like this. Another candle that's gorgeous if you're looking for more of a single one are the Erin candles. I think those are just stunning. They're gorgeous. They're higher end as well, so it's a very nice thing to get as a gift that maybe you wouldn't want to spend that much on a candle yourself, but as a gift, they're so nice to have, and they just look beautiful maybe on a coffee table or in a bathroom on a vanity. Just beautiful, lovely things to look at. Moving into the kitchen, I found these beautiful little espresso cups on Etsy. They're just so gorgeous, with kind of like a hand-painted type of gold stripe on the white. I have a million sets of espresso cups because that's my preferred way to drink coffee. So yeah, I always use a little Violetti coffee maker. So it's kind of a halfway point between coffee and espresso, but I just love it. It's so easy, it's so great. And I love the little cups because I don't necessarily need a full giant cup of coffee. I just want a little one, and then I'm done, and by the time it's cold, it's already gone. Whereas with a full coffee cup, it's too hot to drink for way too long, and then it ends up being cold by the time I get to it. So I like the little ones. If you know anyone else who likes espresso, I would recommend a cute set of espresso cups because they're gorgeous. If you know someone who prefers tea, I also found some gorgeous little vintage style flowery teacups. It's lovely to have a set of teacups because if someone comes over, then you can all match, and it's so much fun. I love having little tea parties with my friends. If you know someone who prefers wine, I linked a gorgeous set of kind of like gold copper dipped stemless wine glasses. I think they're just so fancy. They're just really fun. Stemless ones are nice too for company because then you don't have to worry so much about people breaking them. If instead you're looking for the formal glasses that you have over and just hope to hell no one breaks, I recommend Riedel. I have a whole bunch of different Riedel sets. They're just wonderful glasses. They have this beautiful thin crystal cut edge. They're gorgeous glasses. I have the like the regular wine glasses. I actually have a set of pink stemless glasses, and I have a set of the champagne glasses because they're just lovely, and they come in all different shapes and sizes for different specific wines. So especially maybe if you're getting someone a particular bottle of wine, you could get them the particular wine glasses that go with it. Or I linked a set that comes with a nice decanter, which is always a good thing to have, and something that people maybe don't think to buy for themselves. But once you have it, you can use it. Now, also for tea drinkers, I linked these gorgeous tea mugs from David's Tea. This is the pink one, and they have a gold one available this year, which I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy, but I'm probably going to buy because I love this one so much. The great thing about them is that they're specifically made for tea. So they have this tea strainer on the inside, which is so useful. So I love this thing. I'll even actually use it as a teapot. So I'll make my tea in this and then use one of my little kind of more Japanese style teacups, so that I can just keep pouring it out of this guy. Especially if I'm like in the bath, for instance, and I don't want a teapot that I'm just gonna break. And I love this for going outside. I'll take this to the park with me, and it's just so nice because it strains the tea. You don't end up with loose leaf tea in your mouth, and you don't have to deal with a like a tea ball shaking around in there. And half the time I find tea balls don't fit in travel mugs. So this is wonderful. I adore it. Some other great things I found, I love a glass water bottle. The one I linked has a beautiful pink silicone case on it. That way it doesn't break as easy, especially if you are traveling with it. It's just a really nice thing to have. So if you have someone who goes to work every day and has a water bottle, or maybe buys a bottle of water every day, this is a good gift, better for the environment, and just looks lovely on your desk at work. Another thing that's really fun to have in your kitchen is a beautiful bar set. So Kate Spade this year put out this gorgeous set of, it has like a cocktail tumbler, it has a cocktail carafe, it has a couple different things like a shaker, etc. I think they're all stunning and would look so good in any home bar. So check those out. And they all come in this beautiful like kind of pink glass with gold hardware. Oh, they're just gorgeous. If you know someone who likes chocolate, Leonidas is a wonderful brand. These are so good, and they come in these gorgeous little kind of, I don't know, they're like top heavy shaped boxes. They're so pretty, but they're delicious chocolate, and they come with beautiful gift wrap, usually with like a ribbon and the wrap. Oh, they're a really easy gift if you, maybe for someone you don't know very well, because you can't go wrong with chocolate, and they look wrapped so luxuriously. For someone who likes music, but doesn't already own a record player, or maybe they own a full home kit record player, a Crosley portable suitcase style record player can be a great idea, because these come in quite a few different interesting colors. I do believe you have to kind of shop around. Like I think different stores kind of have their own separate specific versions that exist, but even just on Amazon where I linked, there's a couple different ones. I linked, there's like a lovely kind of mauve purple velvet one, there's a nice cream one, there's usually a sand colored one, and some other different ones. I actually had a beautiful gold one, and I just think they're such a lovely little thing, because I'm not big enough into records that I care about, like my boyfriend would never let me play his records on it because he doesn't want to ruin them. But for me, like, my records are cheap, they're not anything special, they're not anything fancy that's gonna get ruined. So a Crosley is perfect for someone like me, because it's just such a cute little thing to have. You can bring it to the park with you if you want. It's nice and portable, and it's just such a, like, it's a gorgeous thing to have sitting in your living room. So I think they're just nice. Now, one thing I've been looking into quite a bit this year is a little portable photo printer. So I found this one, and it's such a gorgeous little one. I think they're actually phasing the one I linked to out, and they've replaced it with kind of another one that's also really pretty, but not quite as pretty. So if you like this one, make sure you do get it pretty quick, because I think they are flipping it into a new style one. Otherwise, there's quite a few different ones out there that I've looked at. Some of them are a little bit bigger, more desktop ones, even though they're still only like this big. But this one's nice because it really is the portable kind of handheld pocket, stick it in your purse, actually take it with you, print little stickers with you on the go, which is nice if you're looking for that. So I think this is a cute one, and it just looks gorgeous. And again, it has that real portability. So if you miss or kind of want that fun idea of just being able to take a picture and like give it to someone immediately, this is such a nice little thing to do. And the paper is not that expensive when you actually look at it, especially if you consider the fact that they will never see that picture unless you print it out. The cost starts to become pretty reasonable. Now for something that's not very reasonable, I picked these beautiful, gorgeous luxe slippers. They're kind of a satin with a bit of a fur kind of mule on them, little sandals. It is reclaimed fur, which I like because I'm not supportive of fur in general, but these are just gorgeous. They are reclaimed fur, and they're absolutely like just this beautiful line, this gorgeous stiletto heel. They're just stunning. Speaking of accessories, I also grabbed this beautiful kind of Christmas clutch purse. It looks like you're carrying around a Christmas ornament. I'm so excited. I'm getting this for Christmas, but it hasn't arrived yet. But I'm so excited for it. It looks so gorgeous, and it's like literally, I'm just gonna feel like a Christmas tree, which is, you know, pretty much all I ever want to be. So I'm pleased with this thing. It's actually, I hope it's big enough to stick my phone in because a lot of clutches aren't, but this one, it did look like it was actually a reasonable size, which is also makes it more ridiculous because it's like covered in gold and pearls. But hopefully it will fit my phone. It looked a nice size. It looked gorgeous. Just you can it has a strap and it has a like a wrist kind of bangle, so you can wear it a couple different ways, and yeah, just feel super fancy and Christmassy and fun. Last up, Megan Hess and Carrie Hess are two of my favorite fashion illustrators. You might not know their names, but you've definitely seen their work. They've worked with pretty much every major luxury brand there is, and tons of other packaging and products and businesses and marketing campaigns. They have absolutely stunning style. I love their prints. They have merchandise. Some of them, they have books and different sorts of things. So I linked to some of the fine art prints from Carrie Hess. So these are very high-end art prints. They're not little cheapy kind of throwaway ones. These are gorgeous pieces of art. If you're looking for kind of a bigger gift, I would recommend one of these. And then I linked some of the beautiful art books from Megan Hess. These are stunning books. I want to get all of them. They're just gorgeous. They have amazing illustrations and just wonderful topics, things like New York, Paris, dresses, couture. It's just, they're such a great idea, and all of the illustrations are beautiful. So I definitely recommend taking a look at those sites. They also sell, like I said, things like phone cases, things like other merchandise, just wonderful ideas. One or both of them also has some art courses. If you know someone who is looking to get into fashion illustration, it might be worth maybe gifting one of those courses. Another thing to consider is to support your local small businesses, i.e. your small artists. I do have some amazing things for sale right now. I have I have one Christmas card up on Redbubble. I also have a free printable. You can download and print out cards yourself. I printed these just on regular paper, so they're pretty floopy, but you can print them out on a nice cardstock, and it comes with a couple different designs with some text, some no text, some borders, etc. Just some different options for you to print. If you'd like that, all you have to do is sign up for my mailing list, and you can get those for free. Otherwise, you can buy one pre-printed on card from Redbubble. And I also have a bunch of other art for sale up on my website, as well as on Redbubble, and tons of different types of merchandise. So please do check that out. Support your locals. The original image from that is also for sale. This is just a watercolor image for purchase, and I will be doing a free paint with me Christmas card live stream coming up, which will be it'll be easier than this. It won't be like a figure. It'll just be some kind of watercolor florals, things probably like some winter florals, so some holly and maybe some poinsettias or things like that. Kind of more of a stylized Christmas tree, something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. It might depend on who shows up and kind of what people are looking for, but it will be a nice, easy follow along Christmas card you can make your own. And that card will also be up for sale eventually as well. I'm also releasing a fashion themed printable planner before the end of the year. So if you need a last minute gift or a late gift, definitely check that out. It's going to be available for sale before January 31st, and it's going to have just different fashion illustrations, probably some florals, etc. in there. If you know someone like me who loves their planners, definitely who likes printing them out so that they can get exactly what they want instead of dealing with the store ones, but loves those beautiful fancy store ones that are so elegant and cute. Or if you know someone who really is into that kind of scrapbook style planning, bullet style planning, this is a cute little option where there's going to be a couple different versions available, and just a nice little planner. So check that out for sure. Sign up for my email list in order to get notified when that goes live. So I hope you enjoyed the gift guide. Hopefully you found something that's of use for you or for someone you know who might be difficult to shop for. I know sometimes it can be a struggle to find something for someone who has everything or is very picky, or just buys the things they like when they see them. So if there was something here that was useful to you, make sure you check out the links below. Make sure you leave a like, send me a comment if there's anything you think I should add for next year, or that you think I've missed, or if you really love any of the stuff on this list. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye now. Let me know if you think I should sell this dog. She has many feet.